goes along. You wanna hear my song, so come to my show. Welcome to my kitchen. My show is so hot, honey. The vegan meat, the gluten-free, the dairy-free. Oh.
Hey darlings, this is Soraya with Soraya's Fierce Kitchen and Soraya's Fierce Cooking Show, Ola's. I believe the 6th week, last Friday, was the 6th Friday that I've been at the farmer's market, and I'm really happy to be there and glad that I got to the 6th week. I have to say it hasn't been an easy process, but it's been a lot of fun. So, and any of you who've seen my videos before knows that I'll be adjusting myself as I'm moving along. But it was the 6th week, and it was actually the best week so far. And the best week in what ways, you may ask? Well, it was the best in my comfortability as a chef cooking at a farmer's market, which this is the first time I'm doing something like this. And my most comfortablest, the last couple of weeks I've been more and more open about who I am and what I stand for. I've been very open about what I stand for as far as my cooking and nutrition and the cuisine that I'm serving and why I'm doing vegan, why it's dairy-free, gluten-free and all of that. But there's been a lot more dialogue this last Friday about nutrition. Women coming up to me. Soraya, right? Soraya's Fierce Kitchen. You've tried one of my samples and you purchased one of my vegan empanadas, and you've had wonderful, kind things to say about my empanadas.
Yes, absolutely. I've tried vegan products before. This has been by far one of the best empanadas that I have tasted here in Long Beach. Everybody come on down. She's here every Friday. You won't be sorry. Try her vegan empanadas. They're very delicious.
Thank you so much.
You will do very well here.
Oh, thank you so much. That's I pray for that.
Yes.
Men coming up to me. Hello, sir. So you just tried my vegan gluten-free empanadas, and you bought from a sample. You purchased 2.
For the very first time to this day, I tried vegan food. It is absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
Oh my God! I mean, it's like, I don't want to go anywhere else. It seems like I might end up buying another one.
I'm glad.
Please go to sorayasfiercekitchen.com and please get you some of these things. It's delicious.
Thank you so much.
This is from a person who's never tried them before. This is my second one. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I have to say, more people of color coming up to me, and we're engaging in this conversation about vegan and vegetarian and meat. Personally, I have to say, as a Puerto Rican person, which I happen to be of color too, that discussing the releasing of meat from the diet with other people of color, where I think for our diets it might be more customary in Western culture for people of color to engage in a lot of meat eating. There's no statistics to cover that, and I am no nutritionalist and none of that. I could only speak from my experiences as a person of color, that I don't meet too many Latinos or other people of color who do not eat meat. And it's funny, I went to Costco, and one of the security guys at the end there where they check your receipts, whatever, this one coworker was inviting him to go to lunch, and he was like, well, you know, I don't eat meat, I don't eat meat, I don't eat meat. And I'm hearing a lot of people of color who don't eat meat, and I know it's not just of this color or that color. I don't want to get into that, and I already did get into it, but it's just really cool. And so Friday was a lot of conversation with individuals about vegan, and then people of color too, which was really cool. And if any of you have seen my testimonials, you'll see that I met so many people of color and other. But oh no, I won't eat soy. Oh, that's tofu. Oh my God. And then they taste it and they love it. You know, like this is vegan. You know, I just think it's a really good thing to share. Good, you know, tasty vegan food. And so I'm just glad that I have the opportunity to do that. and that I'm engaging with people about it. So it was a lot of conversation on Friday about it, more than I've had in other weeks. So I've enjoyed it. Yeah, and if you guys have seen pictures, men and women, you guys, I personally don't like to be called you guys. Excuse me, so I apologize if I offended anybody, because I don't like that. I'm not a guy. There was some media attention that I got, which was really cool. And actually there's more coming, which is really, really great. And I'm really happy about that. But more importantly, I'm getting my groove with the stand. And I have neighbors, co-workers actually. We all work the stand together, different vendors. And I have a really cool co-worker. Her name is Yvette, and she's amazing. We work really well together. And it was just a really great week. So I'm just really grateful to Long Beach, California to give me this opportunity. And grateful for the coordinator, Kelly, who I hope will put me into the Sunday Marina Market. But I've been meeting a few people who have been suggesting that I go closer to LA with my product, which I want to do. And I'm going to start venturing into that. And I was approved with the cottage food license for 3 dishes of mine, which 2 are dessert and 1 is the cashew cheese. So that fits. So I'll be able to make those at home and then be able to bring them to the stand. So right now I'm in the process of licenses and permits for that segment of the business. I already have the permits and licenses for the food stand part of the business. So things have been good. A banner is coming in this week for my food, you know, nice big banner that really shows a couple of my specialties, dishes. And then after that is the introduction of those recipes. So I'm gonna get an inverter generator so I can bring like food processor and some electrical appliances to the stand to ease in the cooking process, to expand the menu. The car, the van, the Ford Transit has been lovely. In getting me around and fitting everything that I need. The last 2 weeks I've managed loading and unloading the van myself, which is really good, even though my testosterone levels are super low, which makes me really tired, and I go to sleep pretty early because I'm just exhausted. But I've been managing and I love the labor. I heard one boxer in a success story, I don't know which famous boxer it was, that getting up at 4 in the morning to train, it was misery, but it was a lovely misery. And carrying all that stuff is a lovely misery. It's like, you know, training to get into speed, to be able to do not 1, not 2, but maybe 3 or 4 farmers markets. Of course with more help, but to be able to put up the tent myself, to unload and load and carry all the coolers and all the equipment myself, in and out of the apartment. Thank God I'm on a ground floor with 2 entries, so there's an entry that's in the alleyway like, so it's easier for me to bring my things in. Hopefully I'll find a parking space here in my building. There'll be one available for me to park. It'll be a lot easier in this neighborhood. It's like Jackson Heights with all the parking. Well, the lack of parking. So things have been good. No dating or anything like that, but I have been meeting more people. You know, not so much dating people, but more people who are LGBTQ, straight, you know, lovely people. Everybody has been wonderful with me. And actually, I think I said it already, but there's another media opportunity coming up this week, an interview with a local paper here in Long Beach. I had a media attention on a larger scale, which I won't get into too many of the details, but that will hopefully in March, this upcoming month, will come into fruition. Speaking of March, it'll be my birthday, March 23rd. I'll be 59, and so I'm looking forward to, you know, celebrating another year of life. And this is my first year, 2018, on the food stand level, which was really a dream of mine. Anybody who knows me from Jackson Heights in my building, when I sold the apartment, I was telling people I was selling it to move to do my food stand, and of course the transition too. Yep, I'm gonna make sure I'm recording, and we have a lot of overexposure because I look better like that. Yes, I do, and I don't care. And anybody that watches this video and puts a comment, "Oh, girl, you're so overexposed." F you, girl. All right, I want to be overexposed. I'm overexposed, girl. Because in March, I'm going to be overexposed with that media attention. I pray and I hope, and it will happen. because I'm putting the work into it to make it happen. I'm looking forward to that. So for my birthday, 59, that will be coming up. God willing, that's how I talk. That's how I think. What else can I say? The apartment's been working out really well. That's it, really. So I think I'm gonna go into the kitchen with all of you, do a real quick recipe. There's this dairy-free ice cream that I make, and I've made dairy-free ice creams before with a pumpkin base, a pumpkin puree base. Okay, and they're really, really good. But I've gotten away from all the Cool Whips and all of that, and even there's some coconut whips and this, that whips, and I just don't take to them well. Something in them, there was one that I bought that I thought would be totally dairy-free, and it had something caseinate, what's in cheese. And then the other ones have too much high fructose corn syrup. I haven't found the right whip topping to work with me that's light. So I started getting into my own ice creams, and because one of the cottage food items that I'm going to introduce are fruit empanadas, which when I was a kid in Weight Watchers, I used to make something similar but with whole wheat bread. It was a Weight Watchers recipe, but now I'm making it for real, meaning like my dough, a gluten-free dough crust, like the empanadas, but made for a dessert, not savory, but a little sweet, not too sweet. I use stevia. So I've been making pineapple empanadas, or fruit pies. I'd rather call them fruit pies, because empanada to me it means meat, or some sort of savory. So these little fruit pies or tarts with pineapple or apple, and I'm thinking about maybe doing a cherry or something, but the pineapple is very good and the apple is good. So I've been making those, and then having the dairy-free ice cream as like a topping, like hot apple pie with ice cream. So, but in this case I'm making butterscotch. So I want to go through the ingredients, and I'm going to see if I have enough battery life on this camera to now swing into a cooking show episode, but it'll be really quick, and I might not even prepare it. I just may go through the ingredients and the preparation, and then you guys watch it, follow it, and do it at home. Very, 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 very easy to do. So let's go there now. Okay, let's go. Hey darling, so yeah, let's try this ice cream recipe. Let me go over the ingredients. It's so easy. So let me first show you the ice cream maker that I use. But she's a Cuisinart appliance. She doesn't have the canister in her, and I'll explain why. Well, let me show you the canister. Okay, right here by my freezer. I'll get the canister out. This is the canister that it comes with, right? Now, this canister needs to be ice cold. There's a liquid in here. And this has to go in the freezer and stay in the freezer, preferably overnight. And it has been in the freezer overnight, so it's rock solid, cold, 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 nice and cold. So this is kind of a cheat recipe. It's like you just have to have a creative brain really to develop these recipes, or any recipe, especially when you want to go dairy free and you want to go low sugar and you want to go quick. I'm a 60s and 70s child. So Jell-o pudding, right? Jell-o gelatin was a big deal for me growing up. Just was. And I love Jell-o. I love Jell-o gelatin, and their sugar-free brands are just amazing, 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 amazing. And they have a quite extensive selection of their sugar-free Jell-o pudding mixes. Now, their different flavors are all the instant pudding mixes, like this, right? Now this is the butterscotch one. I came up on the fly with like, why don't I just take the same mix that this box asks me to do, right? And do it in ice cream form. Put them in the ice cream maker. Now, Jell-o says to use a low-fat milk, like a dairy milk, okay? Now, I don't do dairy. So what I use with this box calls for 2 cups of cold milk. So what I do, and what I've gotten hip to, very, very hip to, are the Almond Breezes brand milks, which are amazing, right? They have the Almond Breeze almond milk, they have an Almond Breeze cashew, you know, let me get it. And then they have one that I wasn't able to get this week, at the supermarket. I didn't see it this week, but they have then the almond breeze, almond cashew blend, which is amazing. And they're only 25 calories per serving, and a serving is a cup. You can't beat that. And it tastes really good. Guar gum, you know, to give it a little bit of thickness. I mean, it's just great. It's unsweetened. So it contains nuts, almonds, and cashews. It's not even soy-based, which is pretty cool if you want to refrain from soy. So I use these. And my little refrigerator in this apartment is ice cold. I mean, this refrigerator kicks butt. Tiny little thing. Oh my god. It's a Hobbit apartment and a Hobbit refrigerator. But it's cold. Cold. So I take 2 cups of this and I put it in the ice cream maker. But first I take the 2 cups with the Jell-o pudding, right? And I whisk it. Now, I don't have any more flaxseed meal, but I do add some flaxseed because flaxseed is a good egg replacer. So it kind of like custard, ice cream custard has egg. So that kind of helps give it like that eggy, that custardy, more rich, thick feel. Optional, but I like adding it. And actually today I'm not going to add it because I'm out of flaxseed. Because I've been using that for the food stand. Today was kind of impromptu. Because I wanted to come with a recipe. I haven't come to you with a recipe in a while. And so that's it. And I do add a little bit of sugar-free maple syrup to it. It has the sweetener in here. If you want to refrain from aspartame, then don't buy this. You know, this is a chemical sweetener. I've been going more stevia with my diet soda and in my coffee, but I still use these. This is a lot better for me than sugar. And they don't make any of these with stevia yet. So I'm minimizing my chemical sweeteners, but I will not go back to sugar, not even small amounts. I might mess around a bit with agave syrup. But the sugar-free maple syrup does have aspartame as well. So just you find what works for you. This works for me. I mean, you can get cute and add like a tablespoon or 2 of a vegan buttery spread to give it a little bit more body of fat. You may want to add peanut butter if it was a vanilla or a chocolate pudding mix to give it a little bit more, you know, the fat does give a little bit more body. But this is definitely going to be a low fat. So I'm going to start it. I'm going to whisk the mix into 2 cups of milk and place her into the machine. The machine makes a lot of noise. I'll clean up my makeup table while that's going on and then come back to you and show you how it comes out as a soft serve. And then I put them in little styrofoam cups, 1/2 cup servings. 4 of them will come out from the 2 cups. I freeze them and I take them out whenever I want them. And I have them with my little apple turnover that I make that's just totally so yummy. And it's a nice dessert. It's a small little dessert. It's very satisfying. And so let's get into the whisk, which you haven't seen me whisk in public in a while. So let's go there. Ola's my loves. So we're back, right? Okay, you can see everything, right? Very overexposed. You're looking very Marie Osmond. Somebody said, you look like Marie Osmond. I was like, well, that's a compliment. Isn't she beautiful? Marie Osmond on the Nutrisystem commercials. For years I've been saying, oh my gosh, she looks lovely. Yeah, I like her look a lot. When I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of relate to that look, you know. Anyway, so we have 2 cups that we're using of the almond breeze. It's so simple. Okay? I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this because I told you what to do. It's so easy. But I do want you to see how she forms into an ice cream. So I just put 2 cups in this nice metal bowl that I've been using for like kneading my dough at the stand. I've never had the metal stainless steel bowls before and I like them a lot. And so I'm putting the whole packet of the butterscotch Jell-o sugar-free pudding mix instant. So this almond breeze milk is ice baby cold. Ice baby cold. Really cold. Okay? And I'm adding 2 packets of the Truvia sweetener because that's just I like things sweet. I do still. As long as I'm not using sugar, I'm cool. So you just, you know, you whisk. It's so easy. Or you can put it in a ninja little blender or whatever you want to do it. But the exercise is good for you. And you just whisk away. You know. Oh, I love to cook for you, baby. I went recently for karaoke at a different place, Executive Suite, and there were really nice people there. Really good time. So that was nice. And I sang some of the songs, and they were so impressed that I was able to sing I Feel Love pretty up in key. The one person I met was like, why don't you sing Love Till It Be Baby? But then I just didn't want to give the wrong impression. Well, not that it's a wrong impression, but I just didn't want to go there so quick. You know, sexy, but I didn't want to go like that. You know, yeah, at a new place. But yeah, I sang I Feel Love. You guys have heard that a million times on my show. But anyway, so it's easy, and I'm out of flax meal, but I would suggest putting flax. The nutritional benefit is really good, and it does give it. It's known to be an egg replacer, so it's custardy. Okay, so that is all the ingredients that we're adding, and now I'm going and getting my basket from the ice cream maker. Oh, she's ice cream. Oh my god! She was right in here like, oh my god, she's freezing. That freezer kicks butt. Cold. So the little basket thing goes here. And the little plastic, she's not little, she's quite big. She goes there like that, and there's a little groove, and she slips right in. And then I plug her up. She's but she's loud, but never cheap. That's alright. Alright, so we whisked. It's a butterscotch flavor, you can use whatever one you want. And then we just pour her in. So we just go ahead and you just pour her in. Now we could have made a double mix of this, but we didn't. Now we get every bit of that. I could have whisked better, but I think that's a little time for me. Now she is ice cold. Now you notice there's a different sound going on. Yeah, she's reacting. Let's go take a look. See, she's doing her thing. You will allow for the mix to come together and get really nice and cold, and it'll be soft serve. And then at that point we put them in little cups, and then you store them in the freezer and you have them when you want them. We're back, and the ice cream maker is doing her thing, so she's making her noise, right? She's loud, but she's good. So it's firm already. It's been maybe 10 minutes, if that, because it was a small amount. Because it was a small amount of milk, only 2 cups, and this was ice cold. So this took really quickly. So I'm gonna just start taking her out here so you could see. So, let's see if, oh yeah, look how she's already frozen up. Let's see if you could see. You see how she's to it, she's firm, okay? She looks a little choppy like that because she's not fat-based. There's no egg, it's dairy-free. There's no fat of any kind. There could have been some vegan butter in there. There could have been coconut cream, coconut milk, a milk with fat. This was a non-fat, unsweetened almond cashew milk. So she's not a smooth, creamy thing, but she's a delicious thing nonetheless. So what I'm going to do is get a measuring cup and measure her out, okay? So I measure it in half cups like this, and I just measure her out. And there she goes. She's in a half cup like that. It's a little sloppy. She's falling on the floor. And then I put them in little styrofoam cups like this. And just that's what I do. I just put them in a cup. And you gotta do this fast because she'll melt quickly. I try to make it real cute and decorative, like a little spreaderama like that. And then she's lovely. So that's my ice cream recipe thing. It's really, really easy. You know, it just took 10 minutes in the ice cream maker for it to get to this consistency. And it's just a really quick dessert to make. You're using a fat-free milk, So that works really well. So, alright, so I'm going to measure the rest of this out. And so that's basically this very quick recipe of Soraya's Fajitas. Quick and easy, fat-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, quick ice cream. Or what is it? Gelato, whatever. Puerto Rican ice cream, honey. That's not ice cream. It's like a frozen dessert. It is a frozen dessert. And it's tasty and it's yummy. And gosh, how many calories would this be? Nothing. If a cup is 25 calories, that's 25 times divided by 2. Anyway, you do the math. But it's delicious. Anyway, so I'm going to sign off. So thanks for watching this and watch my videos of the food stand and what I'm doing here in Long Beach, California. I'll keep you up to date with any new progress that comes up, any media stuff, anything. The goal is to have a restaurant here in Long Beach, California. I'm actually starting to look at investors for that. I might do a Kickstarter campaign on that. Who knows? But anyway, thanks for watching my show. Talk to you soon. Bye. Bye. Take care. Bye.
Welcome to my show, honey. Welcome to Soraya's Kitchen. When you're feeling blue, you don't know what to do. Carrying such a heavy load, honey. Feels like you're all alone. You need a new recipe. Well, I'm the one to see. Time it rolls along. You wanna hear my song? So welcome to my show. Welcome to Soraya's Kitchen. My show is so hot, honey. The fish, the meat.
Hey, darling.
No longer